It's Platt, and today we take Tiki to go. That's next to Platt's Drink of the Week. All right, game time for another little fun video. What we have today is On the Rocks Mai Tai. This is one of those ready-to-drink products that are all the rage now. On the bottle, it says On the Rocks Premium Cocktail, the Mai Tai, made, crafted with Crucian rum. And it says a tangy Tiki Mai Tai crafted with a custom blend of Crucian rums. So we got multiple rums in here. We don't know the recipe that they use, but there's multiple rums in there. First off, let's start off with the drink Mai Tai itself. One of my favorite drinks. Supposedly, and most people kind of agree, that the drink was created in 1944 by a gentleman named Victor Bergeron at Trader Vic's in Oakland. Now, the Trader Vic's I'm referring to was a bar, not the grocery store. Do not get confused with the two. The real breakout for the cocktail, though, came in 1953 when he was hired by the Royal Hawaiian Hotel on the beach there at Waikiki to create their cocktail menu. And, of course, naturally, he was going to bring the Mai Tai to Hawaii. One of the great things about working in Hawaii is that you basically spread the drink around to tourists from all over the world, and quickly became a very popular cocktail, and more importantly became a pillar of the growing Tiki movement in the 50s and the 60s, and is still today one of the most popular Tiki drinks. Now, the drink itself has changed over the years. The original recipe was an amber Jamaican rum, another rum either from Martinique or Barbados. They would use orange curacao, an orange liqueur similar to triple sec or Cointreau, and Orgeat syrup, which is an almond-flavored syrup, and then fresh lime juice. One of the things you notice is there's no pineapple, there's no OJ, and no grenadine. That is, however, what the drink has kind of devolved into. Now, most places you go to a chain restaurant, chain hotel, you're going to get an order of Mai Tai. You're going to have something with light rum, dark rum, some juice, orange juice, pineapple juice, both, some kind of juice mix, and then, of course, grenadine. We're just going to pile it full of sugar, turn it red, and send it out. And that's kind of, unfortunately, the modern-day version of that. The cocktail Mai Tai is actually the official cocktail of Oakland. Their city council voted in, so look at that. As far as the ready-to-drink section of the business, like I said, this product's ready to drink, and that business is booming. Last year in 2024, the market was $3.2 billion and just ever growing. They say it's going to grow 15% year over year through the year 2030, so it is apparently here to stay. Now, there are three different categories, main categories of ready-to-drink beverages, and it's all on the alcohol base, whether it's wine base, spirit base, or malt base. Now, malt base is by far the largest section. And then I've talked about this in other videos. It's because the way states regulate alcohol. They could all be 10% alcohol by volume, but if it comes from a spirit, a lot of times it can't get into grocery stores and convenience stores, which is where a bulk of our alcohol is purchased in this country. Most states, if it has any distilled spirits in it, has to go through a licensed liquor store. So the largest category is malt base. So if you see these like strawberry Rita things in a can or whatever, those tend to be malt based, some are wine based. But anyway, as far as the company On the Rocks, interesting little story. Founded in Dallas, Texas by three friends, Andrew, Patrick, and Rocco. I'm not sure how Andrew came in this, but Patrick was a restaurateur in the Dallas area, and he hired Rocco away, bartender-wise, from the mansion at Turtle Creek. If you know the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, that is one of the premier luxury hotels around in a very hoity-toity part of Dallas. And apparently Rocco was the best bartender in Dallas in the year 2011. I do want it noted that I moved out of the DFW Metroplex in 2006. You're welcome, Rocco. But anyway, they were three friends, and they were constantly always talking alcohol, and Rocco and Patrick were always working on cocktail menus. One of the things they talked about was creating cocktail menus for airlines, because you go on an airline and you order something to drink and it's generally beer, little mini bottles of wine. You can get you a Jack of Coke, Scotch and water. A Bloody Mary was probably the most advanced bartending you would see on a major airlines. Obviously, private jets are a little different animal. They wanted to do something about that, and what they quickly realized, though, was it was logistically impossible to get shaker tins and martini glasses of water again on these commercial planes. So they wanted to create ready-to-drink cocktails. They started home distillation, stuff like that. And as someone who once had a liquor business, I can tell you real quick, it's easier to outsource this, and that's what they eventually did when they started the company. They did real quickly, though, enter into the market, getting deals with certain airlines, what have you. Really starting to gain traction as the RTD business gained traction. And in 2018, they were purchased by Beam Suntory. Now, they'd already had a working relationship because they utilized several of Beam's spirit lines in there. This particular product has Crucian rums. Other products include Knob Creek, Effin' Vodka, just to name a few. So they already had kind of a working relationship. Just makes a lot of sense. So with that being said, let's give our Mai Tai a try on the rocks. Now, probably what similar to what they'll do on a flight, they'll give you a little mini bottle of the cocktail, and then you got your glass of ice, and we will do that. There we go. All right, we're gonna make this a decent cocktail. I just got off work, so I've earned it. All right, color-wise, we can already see we're not dealing with orange juice, pineapple juice. There's no grenadine in this, so I'm hoping this is something closer to the original Mai Tai that I've made in several bars of work at, and I personally kind of appreciate. So let's give her a try. Ooh, whoa, that does have a little kick there. Oh, Nelly, that's a whoo. That tastes more like the classic Mai Tai. There's obviously sweetness in there. I could pick up, there's probably some kind of aged rum, I say aged rum, an amber aged rum, more complex than just a straight white rum in there. I get the lime juice in there. I can really taste that. I can pick up a little bit of that Orgeat syrup, a little bit of the almond. That is a pretty nice little cocktail there. I don't think I'd do anything to it. Again, I can also tell there are plenty of booze in there. This is probably going to get you where you want to go for sure. I got a feeling if you finish this thing, you would probably be in a pretty good spot. So as far as value-wise, which something I always talk about every video, $10.50 for this bottle. Have you, probably the way I make them, 2 to 3. Probably get a nice little buzz out of it. I think that's actually not a bad little value. As far as the ready-to-drink that I've tasted so far, this is probably the closest thing to the real cocktail. You know, I tried the Malibu Mai Tai, and that was closer to the grenadine kind of fun drink that you drink at chain restaurants. This is closer to something you would taste at the Royal Hawaiian, Hotel or the mansion at Turtle Creek. So, well, with that being said, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit subscribe down below. Also, please like the video because it lets YouTube know we're putting out good content. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or things from the liquor store you'd like me to try, please leave me in the comment section, or you can always contact me on the Twitter page. Till next time, bottoms up.